Queen Carvania stood haloed by the morning sun. An army hung on her every word.
My champions, I have sold my chariot on Carvana. 'Twas a lovely SUV, an inexplicably queenly offer. They're even coming to the castle to collect it. Tonight, we feast! An offer you can feast on. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag NFL.
So, Jerry, you're the owner of one of the biggest global brands there is. You're also a huge fan on top of everything else. So I'm wondering, when things don't go exactly the way you want them to, how does that stick with you if you don't get it done on a Sunday? Are you able to kind of wash it away and say, well, get ready for the next day? Or are you like the rest of us fans? You're like, this stinks.
No, I'll tell you what, I can get lower than a crippled cricket's ass. Okay, so but I have to get it back up again. Okay.
He's not saying that.
No, seriously, but.
Get ready for Jerry Jones quotes. It's football season. It's August, so everybody want to talk to Jerry, and he will give us homespun humor, PK. I thought you'd be excited. Jadaveon Clowney returning to Houston, signed a contract with the Texans. He was the number 1 overall pick of the Texans back in 2014, played there till 2018. He's been around the league, and now he's going back. Does he have anything left in the tank? Houston's defense was really good last year. Can they get the offense going? Rams defensive end Myles Garrett missed his 3rd straight practice due to soreness in his lower body. Head coach Sean McVay said the team was being cautious early in camp, so they'll have him sit out. Not a big deal. Nothing to see here. Very high expectations for Myles Garrett and the Rams defense. Saints wide receiver Julian Polk opted to retire less than a week into training camp. The 24-year-old former second-round pick of the Patriots had been traded to New Orleans last summer, never played for the Saints, as he's already on season-ending reserve due to a shoulder injury. So he is stepping away from the game. DJ and PK.
Hashtag college football.
The class-wide ruling from a judge in Colorado granting all 2022 class athletes 5th year of eligibility clarified a ruling yesterday, say the ruling does not include football players who signed pro contracts this summer and then had a change of heart. The ruling also indicates there will not be a transfer portal for athletes to look at other programs unless they previously entered the portal during the open window. And why would they have done that? They weren't going to have a year of eligibility anyway. So, some limitations. Some freshmen and sophomores getting squeezed there, PK. If all those 5th years are going to be eligible. Opportunity for one person is lack of opportunity for another, but on to the 5th year.
That's interesting in what's going on in the world. I'm going to remember you said that.
Yeah. The Big Ten and SEC agreed over the weekend to support the Protect College Sports Act after they had a wild week of negotiations, and they got the bill on path to be voted on in the Senate this week before they go to a month-long summer break starting on Friday. So, Big Ten and SEC getting what they want, or at least getting enough of what they want to get on board. A 5-time All-Pro wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins is joining Georgia Tech staff as an assistant wide receivers coach while he continues to keep his option to play in the NFL Open. He said he is not yet officially retired. So, keep your eye on him for whatever good team has some injuries and needs somebody midseason.
Not a bad team, though?
No, they tend to play young guys and not invest, but yeah. DJ and PK.
Hashtag NBA.
I feel like they're contenders.
For sure. I mean, you don't think so?
No, I'm just asking you.
Last time they put 3 20-point scores on the team, they said it was unfair, which is the team I was on.
Yeah.
They got 4 25-point scores on this team. So, hell yeah, I think they're going to be a contender, man. They're going to be a great team to watch.
That's Kevin Durant asked about the new-look 76ers now that LeBron James is there. Do they have the firepower to win an NBA title? He forgets nothing, PK. He remembers the criticism he got back in 2017 and 18 when they won titles.
I don't talk NBA in August.
Yeah. Victor Wembanyama gets a signature sneaker deal from Nike. It's got to be about a 0% surprise to that. DJ and PK.
Make game day yours. Tickets, food and drinks, stats, and streaming. Everything you need is in the Utah Mammoth app. Download today and make game night easy. Download on both Android and iPhone. Tusk Top.
Best thing that's ever happened to you financially. Go.
Easy. Sold my car on Carvana. Amazing offer.
Really? I hit 200 on the scratcher.
Did the scratcher come to your house and hand you a check?
No.
How many scratchers did you hit to get that? I hit a button on Carvana.com once.
Okay, that's fair.
It's like the lottery, except you always win.
Not like the lottery at all, actually.
Exactly. Inexplicably good. Offers worth bragging about. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited. They got a good group. You hear everything across the way. I'm excited, though. The goal was always to win a World Series, for the city, for the organization. That took a chance on me. So, yeah, it's tough. I love all those guys in there. They're some of my best friends, and, yeah, it'll be tough for sure.
The Dodgers trade for Tigers ace Tariq Skubal. Biggest trade ahead of the MLB deadline. They already had a lot of pitching. Now they have a lot more. They're the two-time World Series champs. I guess now they don't need Ohtani in the rotation. They can move him to the pen or just leave him in the outfield. Leave him in the DH.
I've been saying don't pitch him for
Yep.
years now.
Yep.
So no need for it.
Got any hope for anybody else to take down the Sox just swept them and are 23-3. Is Boston their kryptonite? Is Milwaukee? There's some anticipation if Skubal went there that they'd have two guys at the top of the rotation who could beat the Dodgers. And while the Dodgers did win the last two, it wasn't easy. They had to battle in series in both those years.
Well, as usual, I think you answered your own question.
Yep. Dodgers send 3 prospects, but none of their top 5 prospects get to protect the top of their minor league system. Cubs acquire Toronto Blue Jays right-handed pitcher Kevin Gausman in exchange for 2 prospects. They needed another starter for the rotation as the Cubs lead the wild card. They're 6.5 behind the Brewers in the division, but they lead the wild card hunt. So looking for a little help for the playoffs, assuming that they hold on to that spot with about 50 games to go. And the Yankees added slugger Luis Garcia Jr. from the Nationals in exchange for 4 right-handed pitching prospects. Garcia led the National League in slugging percentage before the trade. So, Yankees down with injuries, need a bat. Not that he can replace Aaron Judge, but hey, need a lot of help, right? On the field, impressed with the Astros sweeping the Rangers, taking the lead in the AL West?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
Thanks, Doc. That'll make for a good show.
Your guy. It's a long season, man. Things can happen.
Astros 2.5 up, so plenty of things can happen in the last 50. But things change quickly. They've won 6 straight, and the Rangers have lost 5 straight. The sweep's part of that, but like you said, 1 week and everything flips around. Padres and Diamondbacks battling for a wild card. Start a series today. You revved up for that one? Or chasing the Dodgers, what does it matter?
On the advice of counsel, I am.
You are? Your lawyer told you to be excited about this game? This series?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we're in August now, man. These games matter. It's not do or die, obviously, but still, they're very important.
Diamondbacks and Phillies are tied for the second and third wild card, and the Padres are a game back. So the Bees, now talk about things changing. That was a bad week. They got swept, lost 6 in a row to Sugar Land. They got a 7-game losing streak. Gave up 2 in the 9th. Looked like they might snap the streak, but no. They get beaten. Off today, they'll play the Dodgers, Oklahoma City, tomorrow. DJ and PK.
Hashtag RSL.
Sanabria tries to send a ball into Salons. Cut out. Good step by Baumgartel. Held in, though, by Caliscan. Caliscan to Saba. Flick around the keeper. And a goal! And RSL scores. Salons rounds the keeper. The assist to Saba. And RSL, against the run of play, has scored just short of the hour mark. But they made a big mistake, gave up a goal later, and it ends 1-1. They split the points. They've still never lost in St. Louis, and they pick up 1 point and come home now to get ready for Leagues Cup. They're playing Tigres tomorrow night at America First Field. The first 45 minutes of that game, PK, if you weren't watching, you didn't miss much. That's why people don't like soccer. That's why people say it's boring, kicking it around. Now, they were down 5 starters, so
yeah,
I get the whole defensive mindset.
That.
Yeah, the whole defensive mindset that they don't usually play, and they had 5 in the back, and they usually have 3 and put the other 2 guys up attacking.
I don't think that's a fair. It's an outside assessment, but I don't think it's a fair assessment under the circumstances. You got to do what you got to do.
And the starters, some of them were missing. I mean, obviously, they're missing Gozo, who's just very important. Morgan Giavogi, who's very important. Justin Glad, who's very, very important. I mean, they were missing some guys who are big-time difference makers for him. And how many of those guys will be back for the Leagues Cup? Well, Giavogi will, because that was a 1-game suspension for the red card. Gozo, it depends on how things went yesterday and how they're going today. That was going to be a decision made in the last 24 hours, according to Pablo Saturday night. So we'll see what today holds. And Justin Glad, that's long-term. So I don't think we'll see him in the Leagues Cup, and it'll either be late August, more likely September, before we see him. Utah Royals gave up a goal in the first minute and then scored 5 straight. And they beat the Portland Thorns and they've been 1, 2, or 3 in the league all year, and they're staying in the top quarter of the league with that win. DJ and PK.
Hashtag golf.
Michael Thorbjornsen rolling over the weekend, wins the Rocket City Classic, 18 under. Zach Blair and Patrick Fisher tied for 50th at 4 under. Tony Finau shot a 77 on Sunday. He finished 2 over, tied for 71st. Big
Fishburne,
excuse me. Big win for Thorbjornsen.
Yeah.
Breaking through.
For sure.
And in the Rocket City Classic, that's one of the tournaments expected to go away. I don't get. Isn't that a Detroit tournament? Are they in Michigan? I thought they wanted to go to major markets. Detroit's a top 20 market.
You're
what are they doing?
by that, huh?
Yeah. What's the tour going to look like? What are they doing? Derek Hitchner with a birdie on the first playoff hole wins the Corn Ferry Tour event, the Utah Championship, the Ogden Country Club. It was a record-tying 5-man playoff.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah. You watched some of that on the Golf Channel there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Daniel Summerhays tied for 50 at 13 under. I mean, how good are those pros? Just everybody just seems like just 62, 64. Hey, if you're shooting 67, you're just giving up strokes to the field and out of the hunt. Birdies, 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 and more birdies. That is what is trending. Brought to you by Shamrock Plumbing. There's no job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. Coming up, Bob Nightingale, Major League Baseball columnist for USA Today, is going to join us at 8:30. And we will talk about...
7:30. So 7:30.
Yeah, they just moved him. He just changed. We're going to talk about the Skubal trade with him, the Dodgers, the thought of little or no baseball in 2027. Plenty of topics for Bob Nightingale coming up at 8:30. Also later this morning, Stevenson Sylvester, former Utah and NFL linebacker. DJ and PK, it's 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Stay with us.
Best thing that's ever happened to you financially. Go.
Easy. Sold my car on Carvana. Amazing offer.
Really? I hit 200 on the scratcher.
Did the scratcher come to your house and hand you a check?
No.
How many scratchers did you hit to get that? I hit a button on Carvana.com once.
Okay, that's fair.
It's like the lottery, except you always win.
Not like the lottery at all, actually.
Exactly. Inexplicably good. Offers worth bragging about. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.